Right, there we go. Hi, everyone, and welcome to 1111. I'm pleased to be here with you again today on the double digit day, the double date, as JJ and I call it. And welcome to my beautiful JJ and her group, Tutah Speaks, full of wisdom and lots of love. And that's what we're bringing here, hopefully, for you all today, and also making room for how you are feeling and how you are doing, all of you that are with us. Um, so today we're talking about just the energies of the world. JJ's been hearing some things from Tuda. I would like to talk about boundary setting and also how the smaller irritations of life can bring in some of the bigger irritations in life. So, anyway, but we're trying to keep it as upbeat as possible with maybe some suggestions on how to work with the energies that we're currently dealing with. So, good morning, and good morning, JJ. How are you?
I'm good. I haven't practiced calling you Alice. So good morning, Alice.
That's okay. You call me whatever you want, just not late to dinner. Thank you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I tapped into my spirit beings Tuta for my morning show here on YouTube, and you and I are coming up with some of the
Uh-huh.
same things. And it's interesting because you were talking about mice and how mice can come in and nibble, nibble, nibble. And even though they're so small, it's like they can cause big things to happen. And um, and I have goosebumps just thinking about metaphorically how that's happening um,
Absolutely.
in our lives. Yeah.
Yeah. I was telling JJ that this summer, some of you already know that I had mice chew through. I live in a manufactured home, and they chewed through my kitchen sink, which was more like plastic, not metal. Tubing, and so I had all kinds of problems. So from April to August, my house was just in disarray. Well, now fast forward, and we're trying to get my RV next door sort of set up, and we got a propane tank over there, and the guy couldn't hook it up for some reason because the mice had chewed through all of the wires to the furnace, and then there's mold, and then the roof's not doing well, and so there's all of that. And then I went out to go in my hot tub because all of that stress has made my body say, take a break. And my hot tub doesn't work. And the water's gone and the temperature's gone. I know. It's like, okay, you've got all of it now. Oh, anyway. Yeah. You got to laugh because otherwise you cry. Yeah.
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 I see that there's a message about if we're going to be taking, questions, feel free to, how do you want them to put their questions in?
You can
If we
put your
get to them.
questions in. I can't guarantee we'll take them all because we do have kind of some things we want to talk about. But yeah, go ahead and put them
Yeah.
in, and I will. Yeah, we'll see if we can what we can do. Sure.
Some
Thanks,
of my
JJ.
favorite people are here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've
Oh.
got Craig. I haven't seen Craig in a
Oh,
long
you haven't seen
time.
Craig in a while. Oh,
Yeah.
Richie's here. Craig, Cheryl Simpson, Christine, Carl, Tom, Kim, Scorpio, other Carl, two Carls. CJ, Teresa, Imagine with Me, Brenda, Starseed Awakening,
Mm-hmm.
Synchrony, Kim B, Queen of Love and Infinity, Nancy, Karen Doyle. Oh my goodness. It's wonderful to have you all. Teresa Ford. Yeah, thank you all for being here. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
visiting. I
Just
love
visiting.
that.
Isn't that great? I know. Just visiting is, yeah, that's me right now too.
Oh my gosh. I need a t-shirt. I need a t-shirt that says
Yeah.
that.
I don't know the rules. I'm just visiting.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that great? Yeah,
Oh.
it's great. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. And
Yeah.
Cheryl says happy Remembrance Day. Yeah.
Happy Remembrance Day. Yes.
Yeah.
And many, many thanks to all of the veterans of and people who have served and are still serving. Thank you for all that you do. Yeah. Yeah. There it is. Yes, JJ and Tutah, remember you at the Bryce Canyon seminar in class with
Yeah.
Andrea. Yeah.
Yeah, I loved having a class with you, Craig. And then there's someone here, Tom. I was just at a retreat with Tom. He was my roommate. We got an
Oh,
Airbnb. I'm
uh-huh.
not one to invite strangers to, to share a dwelling with me, and Spirit said
Right.
yes. And so
Okay.
yeah, so
Okay.
Tom and I were roommates, and it
Mhm.
was perfect. I love it when Spirit is 100% right.
Right. Right. No, I totally. Hold on a second. I have such
Okay.
irritations this morning. Oh, God. You just go. And if you're going to bark, bark out there. Okay? Go on. There you go.
I will say for the people that are here in the chat, what does 1111? What comes up with you guys for 1111? I'm really curious because being a Pisces, I love sevens and I love 11s.
There you
And
go. There you go. Yeah. And
yeah,
and you have a fish metaphor to talk about today. Isn't that interesting?
I do. Good
Yeah.
segue. Good segue.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So for the people who don't know me, I work with these spirit beings called Tutah, and they came out in 2014. They came out when I was working with a soul wound, and it comes through the light language, visions, um, emotions, and all sorts of things. So I've been playing around with Tutah for a while. There's more than one. Um, and so one thing that they were one thing I want to say is when I think of 1111 and I just picture that in my mind, it comes up with balance. And so balance is really important, and Tuta says that balance comes in many ways,
Uh-huh.
because if we were just fully, if we were just fully balanced all the time, um sometimes the boat needs to rock a little bit.
Yeah.
Chaos. My
True.
people, my people really love the great healing that comes through with like a great shaking or chaos. They've said that many times. It's one thing um, I've actually had to make peace with, is with this language that comes through with Tuta. And I was just like, what if this isn't good for the people? And
Right.
then I
Right.
got the vision of, well, things aren't going well anyways. So, so
Okay. Okay.
just
Yeah.
with things upset here and upset there. But when I think of it, it's balance. And how does balance, like what's out of balance in your world, just for you personally, like in your universe, like what can we bring in, to help us like balance it out as much as possible right now, that's for your best and highest good. So that's one thing to think about. But then when I think of 1111, it's the four pillars, and the four pillars that bring in a beautiful structure for us, for you. Like, what would your four pillars be in your life?
Mhm.
Like, and to just saying that those things can shift and change as you shift and change, because even rivers don't stay the same. But if you had four pillars that held you up, just maybe today, just think about what would those four pillars be. And
Mm. Mhm.
so that's just something that
I love that. I
yeah,
love that. That's
yeah,
awesome. Teresa Ford says miracles happen when things are moving and we surrender. And that's absolutely true. But it's okay also to set boundaries. And
yeah,
I actually ended up doing that this morning, going in and just asking people that don't align with my spiritual energy on like social media platforms
hmm,
that, I'm going to say goodbye to you now. And so Tuta talked a little bit about um, moving around the pond, I guess, or changing water systems, or I'll let you
Oh, I
let you
love that.
bring that
Yes, changing
in.
changing the water
Yeah,
systems. Yes,
yeah,
they
yeah.
so the spirit beings that they help me, they call themselves Tutah teachers. Just
Mhm.
for me because I'm like, I need to call you something.
Mhm.
And so what they were talking about today was pretend you're fish. You know, Tutah's very playful, very nature based metaphor. So if you're a
Mhm.
fish, sometimes you need to swim to a different place. Maybe the
Yeah.
whatever's in your environment doesn't feel comfortable anymore. Maybe it's not feeding your soul, feeding, you know, sometimes we need to swim to a different location. Um,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
when we talk about the water metaphors, it's like, so if you have a river, and wherever there's rapids in a river, there's something called an eddy that you can hang out in an eddy when things get turbulent. So if you need to swim over there to just take a break, take a breath,
Yeah.
to me that means like isolation, like just give yourself some time to like hang out there and gather whatever it is you're going to gather. And if life is so noisy, like the volume of life is noisy, just try to figure out what your eddy is, to like,
Mhm.
even if it's putting on like headphones and listening to music. It's like we all need that little sacred space um, of breathing and stepping away. So it's like if you do need to turn down like the social media stuff, maybe you see someone calling you and you know like you just don't want to talk to them right
Yeah.
now. Don't. It's
Yeah.
like it's
Right.
okay.
Yeah. It's
I
okay.
mean, it's you. This is your universe, you know?
And
And
that includes family, actually, because
yeah.
you know, we don't always we know that we don't always align with family, and there's a lot of things that we put up with, let's put it that way, that
Yeah.
maybe we need to take a break from, and that's okay. What did Tuda say about the blood in the blood?
Well, you know, we're just kind of taught from like growing up, watching TV, reading books or whatever. It's like, well, family's family, you
Right,
know.
right.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's just Uncle Whoosie Bob. That's just who they are, but we're family. And it's like, no, it's okay to, I mean, just like the programming that we might have, it doesn't mean that you have to like, my
Right,
mom taught me that like she had to step away from her siblings because of her well-being, and
right.
then it turns out it was better for their well-being as well.
Yeah,
So for your
yeah.
well-being, if you need to swim away, or let's say somebody swims away from you, that's another side of it because they need to go do their story. And
Hmm.
sometimes our stories do not align. And that's just how it is. It's not good or
Hmm.
bad. It just is. And so
Right.
that's what they were talking about, is just paying attention. Like they love reframing things. If you were a fish, are you getting everything that you need from the pool that you're in?
Hmm.
And you know, the medical medium, I went and saw him live once. What's his name? Anthony, whatever. He was like, "Don't let anybody pee in your pool."
Yeah, yeah. You
So
don't, what is it?
if
I won't
somebody
swim in your
falls,
I won't swim in your toilet, please don't pee in my pool. Yeah.
totally,
I love that. That's awesome.
yeah,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah,
But it's like, don't think it's unkind to do that, because in the long run, it's kind to you. Be kind to yourself, I think, first, and that's okay.
uh-huh, absolutely. I
Yeah.
wanna also, I put up starseeds, and congratulations on it being your 1-year anniversary. That's what she just said. Today's her 1-year
Oh.
anniversary, and so congratulations. It's Karen, isn't it? Isn't that Karen?
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
she lives
Yeah.
in New Hampshire now.
Oh, she does?
She has
Oh, that's
she's
where
a
I'm
little
from.
she's a little fish that like swam a lot.
She did. She did. I was, I was proud of, New Hampshire, recently. Let's just put it that way.
I
So, yes,
love
I
I
grew up there.
I love the White Mountains there.
Mm,
And I
they're
saw
beautiful.
the man in the mountain before it crumbled.
Oh, I'm glad you did. So many
Yeah.
didn't. I know. I know.
Hmm.
It's a beautiful place. It was a beautiful place then, and it is. I went to college in at Plymouth State, and it's
Oh,
right in the mountains, right where you can also go skiing and everything.
yeah.
And I think it was idyllic at the time, at least. And so,
Mm,
congratulations. Just keep swimming, Karen.
yeah.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. There you go. Wow. Well, that's so wonderful. And I love that Tuta speaks mostly in metaphor because I'm all about metaphor. And
Yeah.
oh, you're in Wolfboro. Well, you're right next to my girlfriend who lives in Farmington. There you go, Karen. All right. Um, but yeah. So I love the idea of the eddy. I'm going to put that in my journal
Yeah.
today and talk about, I sit and write my journal, and lately it's been just ranting, and I need to do some kind stuff for
Even if
myself.
you, yeah,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
if you draw, and if it's like you're the kind of like stick figure kind of
Stick
artist,
figures.
that's fantastic. It's just like
Yeah, yeah,
draw like this current, and it's just like think
yeah.
about like what obstacles do you have there? And it's just like which ones are you responsible for? And if
Right.
the other ones
Yeah,
are not your responsibility, like
yeah.
yeah, think about how
And
you
that
can
that
move
it gives
them.
me a whole new idea of the word current thoughts.
I love it. I love it.
Oh my goodness. Yes. It's been kind of a traumatic week. I'm hearing astrologically that some energy shift is supposed to come actually in 8 days on the 19th.
Ooh.
So we're just going to keep our fingers crossed on that one. In the
Mhm.
meantime, we just we need to be who we are, and we need to let go, and we need to release, and we need to know that we're okay. And we've got the best place to do that, because a lot of people here, this is the community, these are the family we choose. And so I think sometimes we lament over maybe the blood family, but our family of choice, our spiritual family, is always there for us. And you're right, Granny. Ranting is a kindness, pressure release. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
And now I'm hearing.
yeah, we were
Go
just
ahead.
talking about that, Alice. Like when
Yeah.
like my back goes
Uh-huh.
out occasionally.
Yeah.
And so she was telling me about physical stuff that's
Yeah.
happening with you. I'm like, oh, my back went out yesterday, and it's been a really long time, and it is. It's like these
Yeah.
releases. I could do
Yes.
without that, but
I can too. And actually, it was I had to climb a ladder and help my son-in-law with my RV preparation, and then they ended up not even doing anything. But anyway, it was right after that that my sciatica came back, and of course, I live with a chiropractor who's not well, but he can use his little machine on me anyway.
mhm.
And I thought to myself, you keep going and you keep going and you keep going, because that's what you're trained to do, or your thought, you got to keep going. You got to get
Yeah,
up and do the thing.
yeah.
And then at some point, your body says, mm-mm, nope, you can't do that anymore. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Hi, Angie. I'm glad it's comforting for you. Pluto leaves Capricorn and moves into Aquarius. That's what it is. Thank you, Eliza. Thank you, my dear. Hi, Rossi. Hi, anybody that's just come in. Cheryl, I love this. Currents are not currency, but you use currency to buy currents.
What?
Yeah. It reminds me of a canner exceedingly canny. One morning remarked to his granny, a canner can can anything that he can, but a canner can't can a canny.
You lost me.
It's just that play on words, it's that total play on words. And I think that's why I love Tuta so much, because Tuta uses that all the time.
They
And
love they love messing
they love it.
around with words.
They love
Yeah.
messing around with words. And I think that really is helpful. So yes, and as I was talking about the pressure release, I heard Freddie and David Bowie singing Under Pressure. So
Yeah. Under pressure. Ding 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 ding.
yeah.
That should be our ringtone.
That's right. It's a great song, isn't it? It is. Yeah. Oh, yes. Carl, I'm witty and sometimes I'm shitty. So there you your body will ask with manners, but when you don't listen, they demand. That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
That's
I
exactly
like to
what it
call
is.
them spiritual 2x4s.
Right
Oh,
here.
you're not listening?
Boom. Yes, absolutely. So Karen says some of us were trained to keep going before relaxing, but there's
Yeah.
always things you got to do to retrain the brain. It is true, Karen. That is so true. And especially, no offense, men, and I know we got some great gentlemen here, but no offense to any of you, but women just keep going. They tend to keep going. It's like we're the backbone of the family. So why wouldn't your back go out after a while? Right? So
Yeah.
yeah. So what's my zodiac? Oh, my zodiac, Carl, is Libra. But I have a Pisces moon, which is why I get along so well with JJ and several other of my Piscean friends. And yeah, and I hate fish. I mean, I'm scared of fish. They frighten me. Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. Honestly, it's a past life thing. Yeah, yeah. Their eyeballs, they never stop looking at you. Oh, nobody I've ever met is afraid of fish. But anyway,
Mm.
Catherine, as a fish, my bed has been calling me. Yeah, honey, we're all feeling that, sweetheart. And you know what? It's okay to let it call you into to go into it if that's what you need to do. We'll come to a point where you'll have to snap out of it because we'll need you, Catherine. But we're going through stages of grief. I really totally believe at this point. And it's not just because of last week. It's other things that have weighed heavily on us that we have not really addressed. And so if you look up Kubler-Ross's stages of grief, you'll see denial and guilt and anger and depression. And it is a death. It's a death just as much as any other death that we have to face or live with, from our beautiful pets or our lovely friends and relatives. It is something we have to
Yeah,
work through.
they're saying it's the shedding of the skin, the shedding of the
Like a snake. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Wow.
And it's not comfortable. Like, I have a bearded dragon, and it's
Mhm.
not
Yeah.
like, I really, really want to help with the shedding process when I see it happening, but it's so uncomfortable for the bearded dragon for me to step in and help. It's like you have to
Yeah.
do your own shedding.
So
Yeah.
when a bearded dragon does shed, it won't just shed the whole thing. It's just going to take, yeah. And
It's
so you
just,
want to go like this and peel it
oh,
away. Yeah. Yeah.
so
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Oh, wow. That's
It's,
very fascinating, JJ. I didn't see, I've not had one, so I wouldn't
yeah.
know that. And wow.
Mm.
Yeah, you do want to step. It's like when you have a scab and you
Oh, I
want
know.
it to go away and you just keep trying to make it go away, but it keeps coming back and scabbing over
Yes.
again. Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Wow. Ask with a feather, ask with a brick, ask with a semi truck. Thank you, Teresa.
Mm-hmm.
That's absolutely right. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That's really amazed. Yeah, we have to feel to hear it. Yes. Being outspoken. Whoops, I'm sorry. These things jump on me sometimes. Cheryl
They
says
do.
being
Yeah.
outspoken isn't right or wrong. It is what it is. There you go. Yeah. And hi, Richie. Shedding's good for the body and soul. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I will say, metaphorically, with the bearded dragon, that sometimes they do need assistance, but you have
Oh,
to listen and pay
okay.
attention to like how people might need assistance. It's like, even if you're just
Mhm.
like, hey, why don't you go soak in the bath? That
Right.
might help you with some of the stuff that's stuck. Like, just
Well, it's like it reminds me of the British. If you ever watch
Mhm.
a show that's made in the UK or, UK people, they'll always say, well, let me go make some tea.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not going to solve your problem, but let me do something to comfort you. And so it is a feeling of not wanting to see people uncomfortable too,
Yeah.
I think. So, or even bearded dragons. So you
Mhm.
have to wait and get the message from the bearded dragon that if you start to do something and it kind of gets like this, you just back off. Is that kind of how it would go?
I'm laughing at Carl. Carl is said, I may have activated my dragon already. Um, Carl, I have to tell, I think this is for you because I got this beautiful crystal and it has lived in my room since I bought it.
Okay.
It's called a dragon tooth, and it is this beautiful amethyst twin flame.
Oh,
And the person I got it
wow.
from calls it the dragon tooth. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, it's gorgeous. I have
Yeah.
one, but it's only half a one, and it's more ametrine. But it isn't it.
Oh,
I mean, they're just gorgeous. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So it's a
absolutely.
dragon tooth. Well, isn't that interesting? Because Carl is lives in the Philippines,
Mm-hmm.
and he's really opening up. Let me put it that way. And he's
Good.
this first time he's been here with you, and so
Yay.
we'll let you do a reading on him. But that's really wow. There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah, no mistakes. Yeah,
Uh,
everybody loves it. It's gorgeous. Yes, it is
yeah.
gorgeous.
I'm so
But
happy. It's this first time it came out of my bedroom.
wow,
Yeah, it's
wow.
so pretty.
And it's really connected. I mean, it isn't only connected because it's wrapped. It's
Yeah,
connected.
it's
Double.
together.
It's a
Yeah,
double. Okay.
it's a
Wow.
double.
Yeah. Well,
Mm.
you call your dragon Draco. Well, all right. You know what's really funny is my son-in-law, who just married my daughter 2 years ago, but has been in my life for a long time. He lost his mother, and all of a sudden now he's like really. She lived in Romania. That's where he's from, and now he's really mom this and mom that, and mommy, you gonna be all right. I mean, he's been very
Mm.
sweet, and his name is Dragos,
Oh,
Dragos, which means dragon in Romanian. So
cool.
yeah.
I'm
So
so I didn't get into this spirit stuff like with the language and
uh-huh.
whatnot until after my kids were born. Can you just imagine what my kids' names would be if I had them
Well,
after?
yeah, just kind of like Frank Zappa named his daughter Moon Unit, and his son is Dweezil. So yeah, we would have very different names now,
Yeah.
wouldn't we? Oh my goodness. Yes. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah. And it's really hard is my kids grew up with it, and
Mm,
we had Buddhist stuff and we had Native American stuff and we had all this other stuff. And now when I tell them something, they go, yeah, all right, mom. All
yeah.
right. They're in their 40s. They can make up their own minds. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yes, quartz, amethyst, and citrine. I think that's what this is, hon. This is ametrine, they call it. So you can see the amethyst at the top and then
Mm.
see a little bit of yellow. And of course, it's like quartz. So when I saw this on Etsy once, I said, if I don't get this, I will not be happy. I knew I
Yes.
would not be. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Val. It's good to see you. Valerie,
Mm,
Illumination Portal is here. It's great to see you, my friend.
mm.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. So I guess we could probably take some questions and see if we can help folks out today. And
Yeah.
so you were the first one asking, Carl. So let's see what Tutah might have to say to you.
Yeah,
Tutah
Kyle,
already has spoken. Yeah.
I'm so glad you picked this because I was like, "Ah, Carl's already in my mind."
Okay, good. Yeah.
Um, so Carl, I love the dragon energy. And so I'm just gonna ask to tap into the dragon line.
Mhm.
And I have the light language. The best way to receive it is just to like close your eyes and open your heart if it's for your best and highest good. And a
Uh-huh.
lot of times the things that Alice and I do are for everyone. So even though this
Yeah.
is Carl's,
Yeah.
um, just seeing how it has awoken within you, Carl. It's beautiful. It's as if the lava is flowing freely.
Ooh.
Um, I see the lava that is flowing, the fire within. It's flowing in it's not like an explosion. It's
Mhm.
flowing mightily is the word, and with purpose.
Mm.
The dragon can see further Toma Nui Nam Stanu Tiamu Tatana Tian Toto Tonaka no Tianu Tako na Iwana Tiawa. Mato kan Tama tu Statani. It's almost as if they're saying, look for the treasures that are not that don't burn with the lava. It's almost as if looking in the flow of the lava, there are these treasures, these gems, things that can withhold the fire, like withstand the fire. What are those for you? Something about like absolute. Tam tota tia mama tama iwa tietianu tiwa. I see like the lava within you and like the dragon skin like emerging. Yeah. Kunato tia tiano ko tiango koshena tia anku. It's so beautiful, like how they're speaking about like a dragon that has like the protection of the skin and like the power of the dragon. But when I see inside this beautiful landscape of the lava flowing through, it's like it's also it's kind of like in an alchemy kind of way, like what can we transform? And I love the thought of this, Carl, because it's almost as if what can we melt away so the real us emerges. That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That feels good.
Interesting. Carl is a treasure hunter.
No.
He is. And you didn't know that, neither. Well, Tutah did, I guess.
Cool.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? And yes, for those of you who are new, when Tutah comes through, Tutah speaks in a different language, you know. And it's interesting because this language you were speaking,
different,
JJ, was very different from what I've heard before. So yeah, I get it. So then JJ translates it sort of to English, what that means.
When I get, sometimes the people that they're speaking to gets the whole message and I'm left out in the dark. But this time it felt really good. I could see and feel it. It was really nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a light language. They call it a light language. So it's a kind of an amalgam of, I don't know, maybe language of the universe, Native American, Chinese, I don't know, all these different, but it's beautiful. I love listening.
So different for whoever's here. Yeah.
And I love this. You've been asking the angels and archangels to wrap the planet in their wings and give a peace and thank you, Granny. That's a beautiful image. I'm gonna work on manifesting the same thing today. I needed that. Yeah. I needed that.
And Granny B, that I love everything you've been saying today, but this also came through with Tutah earlier today. If you think about how vulnerable the belly is of a bird, and when you're embraced in a hug, it's almost as if the vulnerability is like right next to you, and so it's like trust.
Yes.
Like trusting, but when they put their belly next to you and they wrap you up in their wings, it's so beautiful.
It is. Yes. Hi, Tea Garden Chicken. So by the way, just so everybody knows, JJ's channel is Tutah Speaks. And so please like and subscribe to her channel. We come on every double date, 10-10, 11-11, 12-12. We'll be back. And JJ and Tutah have other shows and other collabs, and she's wonderful. So yes, please give. And everybody loves your red glasses. Oh my goodness.
I love them too. I do.
I know.
I had a different pair on and I'm like, no.
Gotta have, well, that's with me. Since I've got these glasses, I don't want to put any other ones on. There's something about it that just makes me happy. So yeah. I get it. Yeah. So Brenda, has been trembling inside for 10 days. And
Okay.
honey.
Yes. Okay. Let's get some ideas with that, Brenda. Alice, do you have any dragon cards by any chance?
I think I can find some. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see if I can. I might have to get up and move, but I'll let you do your thing.
Okay. So Brenda's great. I've actually talked to Brenda one-on-one before, and so I really love the shamanic story that they have, like the shamanic beginnings. If you guys are ever curious, ask Brenda about it.
Okay.
Brenda, they are showing me okay, so imagine that there's like an old sometimes the shaking is necessary and the trembling is necessary to open something. Like for instance, if you're putting a key into a lock and it's old, let's just say this beautiful, like old, I'm seeing it as a door that goes to like inner earth. They just switched it. Like, I'm like, oh, like this. And they're like, no. And they showed me like this door. And sometimes the trembling needs to happen to loosen it up a little bit. And they're like, how great that it's just the trembling. It's just the trembling needed to open something so old, because a lot of times that's not the case. Sometimes to open something like really old, bigger things need to happen. And so it's so interesting that it's like the little movements can open something that is so like when this entrance is opened, when that is opened, it's like I feel like the earth can almost breathe from whatever secrets it's been keeping for you. It's like I see it opening and like this dust air comes out as if the earth can finally like exhale the secret to you is what I'm hearing.
And of course I can't find them, and that's possibly with divine order, but I do have these elemental magic and manifestation, and it's a unicorn, but it's more fairies, but I think this might be okay. Brenda, I'm feeling as though you're having not to contradict anything that Tutah has said, but I just feel like it's birthing, something's birthing in you, and it's ready to come out and manifest itself for you. So that could be something very, very new that you may not have done before, but it also could be something that that you know about, but you only intuitively know it, and they're wanting you to. Oh wow! I pulled some So what do? I pulled dragons, of course. Look at this as the abundance dragon.
Oh, and there's the door to the inner earth. Fully open.
Fully open. It says share. It's the abundance dragon. So it's trembling. It's trembling to be ready to go through the doorway. And then, of course, I've never used these cards before. And some of them are not dragons. There's another one. Look at this guy. Yeah, I know. Call for clearing. Diamond light dragon.
Ooh.
So, yeah. So I'm feeling like it's been hibernating inside you. The doorway is open to you, and it's time for you to shine your divine light and clear yourself and be ready for the next adventure that's coming your way. So yeah. Wow.
And also, thank you to Cheryl Simpson. It says always get a doctor to check yourself out, because
thank
we are
you.
not
Yes,
doctors.
of course, yes. For entertainment purposes only. Sharon's saying that she's had those for over a year.
Oh.
So yes, we are. Yeah. And I picture trembling can be needed to move the tumblers in the lock so the key can be inserted to unlock the door.
I love that.
Wow. Wow, wow,
Yeah,
wow.
for
No,
entertainment.
you don't have to be sorry at all, Cheryl Simpson. We love you.
No, we need that. I need that
Yeah.
reminder. I'm always
No, we
like
do. We do. You don't
La
ever
La
have to
Land.
say you're sorry because actually we're supposed to say that.
We're supposed to
You
say
know,
that.
it's part of what we say, which is for entertainment purposes only. So
Yeah.
don't be sorry. It's a great reminder, and it reminds people in the chat as well
Yeah.
that may not have known.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Brenda does say, I haven't known if it was spiritual or physical. Val says, are you grounding your energy? And so there you go. There's something else to think about. But of course, yes, please do have it checked out. It's always smart to do that. What's really interesting and fascinating to me is my husband now, it's been over a year, he's been sick. And there's no rhyme, no reason of why. Nobody can, he's had every test 12 times and nothing gives us any more information. And he says to me, and I've told him maybe it's your ascension. And the other day says, you know, somebody on another channel said maybe it was ascension, and I wanted to just clobber him.
Yeah, like I said that.
What is it about being someone's wife? You know, when you first meet them, they hang on your every word, and then later on, it's been almost 24 years. You know, oh, all right, you know, somebody else says it better.
Yeah, I actually I'm not a big talker, but and I'd like to think I'm a good listener, but I actually live with two people with I mean, I think we're all on the spectrum in this house, but two people who like their thing is talking.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just like it's like looking at my husband's schedule and I'm like, you're flying to Florida tomorrow?
Yeah. When were you going to tell me?
He did.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Yes,
Yeah,
you're right,
like,
Kathleen. They rarely listen. You're right. I was trying to explain something to my daughter, and she's the therapist, so she doesn't want to listen because she listens to people all the time. So my son-in-law had to step in and say, come to me, Mom. Come to me if you need to talk. And fortunately, it's not my husband. So yeah. Hi, Donna Spanier. It's good to see you. Wow, guys. Lots of cool things.
you know, before it gets a little later into this, I just
Yes.
our friend Debbie at Freebird Spirit posted
Mhm.
an 1111 thing. So
Okay.
I'd love to read it.
Sure.
She says, here's a manifesting statement you can use for the 111124 portal, focusing on abundance,
Yep.
peace, and truth. On
Mm-hmm.
the powerful 111124 portal, I embrace the infinite abundance that surrounds me. They want me to read that again.
Okay.
I embrace the infinite abundance that surrounds me. Infinite abundance. I open my heart and my mind to receive the blessings of prosperity, joy, and love.
Mm.
I am aligned with peace, radiating serenity in all aspects of my life. I stand firmly in my truth, expressing my authentic self and inviting genuine connections. I attract abundance, peace, and truth effortlessly, grateful for all that I have and all that is coming my way.
And all that I am. Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Yes. Debbie is amazing. The growth that I started here, she had been on for maybe 6 months or something. I don't know, not very long. And the growth in her life is exponential. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've all learned and grown so much from being in this beautiful community. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. That was wonderful. All right. So let's see. I want to make sure that I reach some folks that may or may not have ever gotten a message here before.
Oh.
So hang on a minute. So I would love to. Moonstone Girl, are you still here, Moonstone Girl? Let us know. I've not seen you in the chat before. And Sharon O'Brien, I totally get it. Yep. I've been to doctors, find nothing, very uncomfortable. I walked in the grass and hugged a tree and pet a horse and ponies yesterday. That was the perfect thing to do, honestly. Yeah. Perfect
Yay.
thing to do. So Moonstone Girl, if you could just say in the chat that yes, you're here. If not, we'll just move on to someone else that's still here. I know there's a little bit of a delay. So yeah.
Oh my gosh, can you just imagine like they're driving their car and listening? I have been that person like, oh my god, I'm here.
Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Donna. You're such a sweetheart. Let's go ahead and
yeah, they're here.
Is she here? She's not here. So let's go on to Donna because I know Donna's here. Yeah.
No, they're here. Yeah. Moonstone's here.
Moonstone is here.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead with Moonstone Girl then. All right. Okay. And then Donna will do you next, honey.
Yeah.
There you go.
I love Tutah. I love the people that are helping.
I love them too.
Yeah. So, so what they're showing me right off is, this is so like inner Earth Dragon stuff today, but they're showing me, they just kept showing me like this energy that goes, it's like the way I keep seeing it, and it's like, and it's straight. It's almost like the earth has opened. So I see like these like rocky sides that have just like opened, almost like the parting seas, but yours is like rock. And for some reason I see, maybe it's because of the pink hand, but what I see down below is like this pinkish water, the pink water. And if you think about, maybe they're influencing me with what I saw recently, this video of these crystals that these people put like their, like their stick or whatever down in this pink water, and they unearth these beautiful crystals within this pink water. And when I think of the feeling between this rough, the rough opening, and it's interesting because like if you think about rock climbing, you need something to hold on to rock climb, but and maybe jagged or these steps or anything. But this is really interesting when I look at the when they're showing me it's almost it's bumpy, but it's also smooth for some reason. So it's been parted. It's like bumpy but smooth, not sharp. And I really want to see like where this pink water, the pink water goes very deep, they say. And it's like a milky pink. And what would it be like to feel into where it goes? Even if it narrows, and they're showing me this symbol. It comes up a lot. It's like a chalice. Sometimes in energy work, it helps if we do the symbols with our hands. So it's like the pink is here in the chalice. Yatu. They're talking about the dripping. So you have the abundance, and the dripping. So what does that mean? They're like JJ, you know how you like Y sticks? And I love a good Y stick. It helps me like sometimes even cross energies over, like energetic imprints, like release them. There's just something really special about this pink liquid. It has something to do with your ta'unka. Atitono. They're like some people bleed red, and yours is like the blood of you. Called Tuti. Mama ko ashtata yawa is that milky pink. Atukha mtito. Ono tiama ko shama tiawa yetia. And it's time for that to bubble up. So I'm not sure if you're working on your spiritual connection. I'm just curious. They're not sharing everything, obviously.
Yeah.
To me, it's not mine. But
Right.
what do you
I
get?
got interesting cards. I got, first of all, I got the Ice Mermaid.
Ooh.
And you're talking about the water and
Yeah.
the drip, drip, drip. And I'm thinking, oh, it says to stop and rest. Sometimes, you know, we're just, things are going so slowly that we need to take a break and take a rest. And then I start listening to more music because the leprechauns want you to manifest. And they're like, yeah, isn't that gorgeous? Look at that.
Yeah,
More water.
That's really pretty. And the bird is showing its belly, it looks like, too.
That's right. So it's being vulnerable. Yes.
Yeah.
But the music for manifesting is something that we all could use. And it's our music of our choice. It, you know, it doesn't have to be, there is no pat answer for this.
And it's going to my, being the physical empath, it's going to my throat.
Okay. Wow.
So just, if, you know, if it's for your best and highest good, I'm already coughing, just moving the energy.
Yep. I get it. Wow.
Moving the energy right there for you, with us, you and me together. Go on the baba.
Yeah.
Seeing it,
speak your truth.
Because there can be constriction, like seeing it, open here in the esophagus, seeing the sinuses working, doing their job, seeing the body doing its job, and thanking the body for telling us if something is going on. Opening the heart space, the throat space, the
Now you got my throat going.
I know, but
it's all about speaking our truth. We have felt that congestion, and water. And
I'm going through all this. You know how many allergy things I'm on?
I get it. No, I get it. Yeah, my head was full last night. My head was completely full, so I get it.
Zyrtec, got it. Yep. Inhaler, got it.
Yeah, and you can't have too many because then they'll counteract each other, and you don't want to hurt yourself either. All right. So Moonstone Girl, I hope that was helpful for you. This wonderful lady is starting her own channel very soon, and she was on my show this weekend. And so I am just, and then next I will, let's see, Craig, I'll get an answer for you if you're still here, and Sharon O'Brien, we'll see what we can get to afterwards. Okay.
Yeah. Right. Have you come up with a name for the channel, Donna? Is it your name?
Yeah, it's going to be, oh gosh, you'll have to write it in, Donna, and I'll let her know. She's going to start it at the end of the month. We also have Denise Fletcher here today, and she's just said she's uploaded her first video on her channel. So yeah, we're getting a lot of channel people that are
put your channels in. But we love to grow our community.
Yes, we surely do. Healing Readings by Donna Marie. That's the name of it. Yep.
Oh, and I will say, I don't know if it's the same as it was when I started, but it's like, I'm like, okay, I'll do a live stream tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, you have to wait a little bit for some reason. So did that happen to you too, Allie? You have to
for me, I jumped right in, but I was also working with Keith in the beginning, and all I was going to do was interview a bunch of people and talk about stuff that I knew. So yeah, I'm one of those people though. I do jump in. I'm more of an extrovert, if you couldn't tell.
No, like the YouTube. It's just like I started the Tutah Speaks, but for some reason I had to wait, like YouTube reasons. Yeah.
Oh, YouTube reasons. I came in 2020 and there was no wait. No.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So yeah. Oh, it's a 24-hour delay before you can do a live. Thank you, Teresa. Okay.
Things I didn't know.
There's so much more.
We should do a channel like that, like not a channel, but just like things we didn't know when we were live
Things you
streaming,
didn't know.
because so many
Well, people have
are
asked me to
interested.
do that. Actually,
Yeah.
I've been asked to do it, and I just
Why don't we do that?
Maybe I will when first the year, because right now I have 12 classes, so I just don't have time. But I will be happy to do that. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Things to learn. That's right. Oh, Teresa, you started one and chickened out? Teresa Ford Wisdom would be a wonderful channel.
I love your input.
I do too.
But
it's okay, Teresa. Yep, gotta do what you want.
Oh, you know how I did it, Teresa? Is Debbie. So I knew Debbie from Freebird Spirit for
you were
a
friends
while.
with her. Yeah.
Yeah. And she invited me on to do just a small part. And that was so comfortable for me to come in, do a small part, and then step out and then be a part of the chat. So there's ways to go about doing it.
Yeah, there are ways. You're absolutely right.
Richie,
and that's what Donna did. She'd never been on alive, and I brought her on, and she said, "Oh, that was easier than I thought." So see, just try it out. Try it on.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Messages for Donna. They're talking about the things that you are growing. I see Tutah loves talking about seeds. And so I see that the earth where the seeds are growing for you. It's so interesting because I see like I do see somebody helping. They're like a farmer, and they are helping by like putting some things down on the soil as they are sprouting. What are you doing? He's got the rubber boots. It's really interesting because the way I'm seeing it is in a very playful way. Almost like it's not like when you do shadow puppets, but it's somewhere in between shadow puppets and like say a Pinocchio like on strings. It's really interesting. There's like something in between that they're showing me, and it's like so playful. Like I can see like he's got the watering can, he's got the rubber boots, and he's walking kind of a little bit disjointed, but he's helping. So I'm not sure what that means, but it's really playful and fun to see. And it's almost as if even the like that childlike energy really helps, and the magic of it all to help things grow. But it's also almost as if the frequency of the boots on the ground, like the tap, 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 really helps with the growing of the seeds, almost letting the seeds that are within, it reminds me of when people or when they do that tapping to like get things moving. So it's like the tap, tap, tapping of the earth. Everything looks really good as far as the sprouting. Things are green. They're getting what they want. They're saying you can't rush. You can't rush the growth, but you can support it.
Yep. Planting seeds, she says, ideas in fertile soil. Thank you, Donna. Yes. And what do I get is they want you to finish what you're doing now. So finish putting the seeds in and watering it and then move it, lady. Yeah. This is
somebody who has ADD.
Yeah.
I take offense to the information that I need.
That's funny. That's so funny. Thank you. Yeah. Windhorse, thank you for being here. I see that you're on JJ's channel. We are winding up here. We're almost at the top of the hour, and I was just going to ask JJ, could you stay just a little bit longer?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Yeah. So yes, hurry, but not really. Yeah.
That's a great name, Windhorse. Thank you for coming.
Yes, yes. Why don't we go ahead and I'd love to her to be able to, or I'm assuming it's a her, to have a reading, and then I'll go into some of you who would
The Chihuahua.
Yeah.
My Chihuahua is barking right now.
Uh-huh. Thanks, Teresa. You have a beautiful day, honey.
Chihuahuas are speaking. They are.
Is that yours? Is that yours that's speaking? Oh my.
Yeah, we have 2 Chihuahuas. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm reading not for the Chihuahua. I'm reading for Wind Horse. Wind Horse.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I love to do is to just ask for you to just imagine that you're meeting up with me in the middle here.
Mm.
And I see us meeting up in the middle, and I see our foreheads connecting, almost as if our third eyes are connecting with one another. And it's so interesting to think of the frequency of different people. I got goosebumps on my back. So just seeing our frequencies chit-chatting with each other, connecting as a current. And it's interesting because it is electric, like almost if something was, like if the wind brought some dust in it would be like zap, 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 zap. They're showing me symbols. Just really chit-chatting between our third eyes. Yaupa, yaupa, yaupa. Talking about like the different layers of the earth. Like the atomic hot ball is what I like to think of. Like the inner child in me is the atomic hot ball. Really feeling the layers. Kono tatu ni tiuni mama no tia koma kopa 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 diata no mamorto tatiyama koyawa. And how far the different layers go. Kako 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 nyanu tiapa ashtada yawa yewa tiawa. It's almost like seeing that there's layers in everything. It's almost as if the layers of like the mantle, the center of the atomic hot ball is just like, and then there's this one, and this is what happens in that layer, and it's like the geography of this, and it's like, and then it goes out, and then it goes out, and then you've got your star layer. It's like so fascinating.
Wow,
it's lovely.
Beautiful. So I got manifest, and you got the energy of the genie of the Old West. Ooh, I've never heard of that before.
I love that
I guess
card.
They have genies everywhere. It's just lovely. Look at that. Yeah, the beautiful headdress on this genie. And then it says problem resolved. So whatever it is you're dealing with is going to become resolved, and you'll rise like the phoenix again.
Ooh. Are those little doors? What are those in the
It does look like it. Oh, they're cards.
Oh, they're cards.
Or maybe they are doors. I don't know.
Oh.
It says
that's beautiful.
Phoenix. Yeah. So yeah, the phoenix will rise again. We always are reminded that, shit happens and then the phoenix rises again.
Oh my God, my feet are vibrating.
Are they really? Oh
yeah.
My God. Oh my God. Yeah.
Cool.
Quickly, this one, Craig is doing a 9-day novena, and he's asking everybody if it's okay. And it doesn't really matter that if it is or isn't, because if it's okay with you, and if it will be okay with Clara. So
let me see.
Yeah.
Hi, Clara.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you were burrowing through lapis, Wind Horse? Ooh, thank you.
Oh, can you just imagine burrowing through lapis? That's almost like a book name.
Yeah.
That's
Gosh, we're
like a
coming up with lots of
memoir.
names today. Oh, wow.
Okay. What is a novena prayer?
It's what the Catholics do when they fast and then they do the specific novena to change things or to change energy. I know.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what I'm seeing is what I'm seeing is they're like, yeah, but could you hurry it up?
They don't want to go 9 days. Yeah. Okay. And what do I get, Craig? I get you tending to your garden. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, if it's okay with you. And look at the fairies got their hand on their, like, why are you asking? It's all
Yeah.
okay.
It's like I can see her sitting there in this like beautiful older dress, just like
Uh-huh.
the legs are crossed. They've got like the beautiful like lace up boots. They're just like they're ready.
Uh-huh.
I don't actually even see Claire ever wearing sweatpants.
Oh,
But
no.
they're like
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
she's
Uh-huh.
sitting there and she's just
Her
like,
hair is
yeah,
coiffed.
but
Yes, her
she's
hair is
like,
coiffed and she looks beautiful.
yeah, she's like,
Uh-huh.
could you just hurry it up?
We got other things to attend to here. Yeah. Oh, that's so
Yeah.
funny. That is very funny. Thank you, Craig. Yeah, you're tired, but you're doing what you're told. All right. All right. So,
Good.
so Sharon, I said, are you here? If not, we'll move on because I know Rossi's still here. So, Sharon, just give me the heads up that you're here. She's the one that's been dealing with not feeling well for many, many, many months and not getting really any answers as well. So if you are, we'll move on that. Otherwise, I'll move on to Rossi. I think Rossi, are you here? All right. And I know there's a delay, so.
It's really interesting because of like the dragon energy and the people that we have here right now or watching on the replay or maybe not
Right.
in the chat, but just, they're watching is if Sharon's okay with this or anybody else who's having some issues, just maybe seeing them in the middle of us and we just all like hold our hands up receiving for this person even if they're not here right now.
Yeah.
Just really sending in this, and I can hear my voice echoing, so something's going on electrically, but just really holding space for the ones who have not found any answers and they've been looking for them for help.
There you go. Because I have the same issue with my husband. Oh, Sharon, you're here. Okay, honey. Good. Okay. So.
And I feel as if there's like this beautiful current that is nice and slow and appropriate. It's going down the outside of your back. It's coming from up above. It's going down almost as if there would be too much of a healing if it was inside of you. So it's going down the outside of your back. Trying to maybe cool off that layer first or Tutamoko yawa no tomatio no costa taya no tu pawash natina no copatiato tamama. It's weird. They're talking about like wrapping of the present. It's like I'm wondering if is the skin a part of this? Is your skin really sensitive? Because it's almost as if they don't want to touch your skin. They're on the outside of it. And I'm going to draw a symbol. It's almost like that chalice that we saw. They're like drawing this symbol. It's almost like this is your.
It is.
It's almost
like it can hold. It can hold.
but it's
Wow.
almost like they're drawing it like on your this goes from like shoulder blade but not touching your skin, but it's like shoulder blade down to the
Yeah.
spine, shoulder blade.
On the back. Okay.
Everything is sensitive.
Yeah. Okay. Hmm.
It's like the drawing of the symbol on your back, and almost as if you can, you know how sometimes hands can feel cool or warm. It's like
Yeah.
if they're not touching your back, they're not touching the skin, but it's like they're
Energy
holding,
is
yeah,
radiating.
they're holding that space right there and that symbol for you
Mm-hmm. Wow.
on your back. And I'm sorry that's happening to you.
Yeah.
And thank you for everybody who is helping too.
Yes. Yes. You had me at the other one with the third eyes meeting. Honestly, it's like
That was cool. Yeah.
that was. What do I get? I get a woman holding a chalice,
Hmm.
and she's underwater, and there's a fish. So all these
There's your
symbols that we
scary
talked about.
fish.
Yes, but it says it's time to move. And so
Oh.
it's what I've been trying to convince my husband to do
Mm.
is what I'm feeling, which is to go to water hydrotherapy because
Ooh.
the water is gentle on your body
Mm.
and can help you to strengthen yourself. Whether that's true or not, that's just what I'm feeling. And this card blows me away because it had all the things too to talk about today. It
That's a
has the
beautiful
fish,
art.
it has the chalice,
Mm-hmm.
and it has her sitting in the eddy.
Mm. Mm.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. All right. So thank you, Sharon. The last one was Rossi, and then we got to be done for the day.
Okay.
But it's 11. It's 1:11 here. We've been on for an hour and 11 minutes, and so
Yay.
much love to everybody. Yeah, she had an activate. Was it an activation she had on Friday when I was forced to take a nap? Mm-hmm. Yes, Cheryl. It's good.
Mm. They're bringing in the water thing again, and what it's like
Mhm.
to it's like so uh it's like when you're floating and you like all of your air goes out on purpose, and you like sink down to the bottom. um they're showing me this the bottom of the water. I think that they like it when you're in dream time. I feel like that's
Mhm.
I don't know if
Mhm.
that was a response to the activation or if that's what the purpose was. They really like it when you're in the suspended land, is what I'll say.
Yeah. Well, Rossi comes into my dream show chat when she's also given me some dreams she's done,
Yeah.
and she's phenomenal. She's phenomenal. She knows exactly what it is that people, need to hear, and so I get that they want you to rise. I got the same card, and they were shuffled. Rise to the phoenix. You're the phoenix, and they want you to recognize yourself as a true healer. And they
Ooh.
said, whatever it is that we're going to get you to do, whether we activate you or not, or make you go to sleep or force you to do what you need to do, it's because you're not seeing it yourself. And it's just a reminder, well, this is available to you. And it's up to you whether you want to take it or not, Rossi. But they're saying you are ready to rise. You are ready. You
It,
are
it
right.
reminds me of the card that you had with the woman in the eddy.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. She said she felt like she was sinking. So
yeah.
yes, and so it was an attempt. You followed your instinct. You're forced to take a nap, and that's the right thing to do. You followed your gut.
That is
Yeah.
so not the best feeling. When you
Uh-huh.
energetically feel like you're sinking, that
Yeah.
happens to me. That's not fun.
No, it's not fun. Not at all. Not at all. Sharon's looking into East-West medicine. Good for you. And hi, Interplanet Janet. It's good to see you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yes, Harrison Hot Springs is someplace that I have heard of in Canada that makes a lot of sense to go to. So I love the hot springs. I went to them down in New Mexico, and they're just wonderful. Thank you, JJ. Thank you, Tutah, for your wisdom and your love for this community and your dedication to bringing yourself through via JJ. And yeah, lucky you were working from home so you could follow that natural instinct, Rossi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been like, guys, I'm going to check out. I'm going to go to my car for a little while. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, everybody. Make it a beautiful day. And it's a portal. It's a portal day. So whatever it is that you're needing to walk through with grace and love, and know that you will get the messages you need to receive always in divine timing. So, thank you. We'll see you next month, where JJ will be hosting and I'll be simulcasting for 12/12. Thank you, everybody. Much love. Thanks, JJ. Thank you.